I'm still on the outside, but nevertheless, I've still felt very welcomed here. My name is William Fitzpatrick, and I'm from Canada. Oh, well, I moved to Korea about 8 or 9 years ago now, but it's only been 1 year that I've been living in Busan. It's actually 1 year exactly that I've been living in Busan. I moved here a year ago, but I've been coming here for a long time because when I moved to South Korea, I was living in Ulsan, or actually in the countryside outside of Ulsan in Anyang, but I had high school friends and university friends who were living here in Busan, so I was coming to visit here a lot, and then finally I was able to move here 1 year ago. But to South Korea, I came here to teach English. I am going to cook an exquisite dish of seiyu bokkeumbap, but I like to put a little myeongran in it to give it some flavor. My Hyundai life is just so convenient and so nice. Really, I still get the feeling, I spent so long living in the countryside that I didn't really get that close neighborhood feeling. And I still remember 1 year ago when I moved in this place, I walked out the door and we're here on Dalmaji, so between leaving my house and arriving at Hyundai Beach, I had run into 5 different friends. 5 different friends. Like, it just feels like a small town out here. And so I love it. And I still get feelings of gratitude and just joy walking around the neighborhood.
Thank you.
It's funny, but I grew up in the Montreal area. And the thing about Montreal is interesting. It's located in Quebec, and Quebec is populated by people who speak French, francophones. So it's interesting in that we say everybody in Montreal is an outsider, because the French are outsiders in Canada. The English, as I am, are outsiders in Quebec. And the third biggest population, besides the English and the French, are Jewish people who say that they feel like outsiders everywhere. So everybody in Montreal feels like an outsider, kind of like can't really break into the culture. And I think that describes the way, maybe that's why I've become so comfortable here in Korea, because I had that experience in Montreal. There is a sense in which I'm still on the outside, but nevertheless, I've still felt very welcomed here. And so it's kind of it sounds like a bit of a paradox, but no, it's been very comfortable, even though I look at Korean society from the outside. So I first started practicing meditation about 10 years ago. I learned a secular technique called Vipassana in the Montreal area is where I first learned it, and I was really happy to find that we had a center here in South Korea. There are centers around the world, so whenever I moved here I found the center here in South Korea. And I generally go for 1 or 2 retreats of 10 days per year, which is just a really good opportunity to reflect, kind of reset, and I keep up a daily practice while I'm away, and that's the kind of thing that just helps me stay balanced throughout the day.